Guys, this is ultimately going to be something that you may or may not like, but it's the hardcore ass truth, guys. So watch all the way through to the end. Basically, what I'm trying to get across to you guys is that financial system is changing, and it changed since 1973, going from the 1800s. We're talking about the US dollars. Maybe, I don't know, if you're from another country, I'm not here to offend you, but unfortunately the US dollar was strong, and now it's about to just this crypto thing has gotten extremely different over the years, right? At first, yes, it was a gamble. It was something that we're investing in. And we, as investors thought of it as, it sounds great, sounds cool. But honestly, this crypto is actually really preparing to go into a new, basically standard for currencies across the entire globe. It's changing right before our very eyes. And if you don't understand it, you guys are going to miss out if you're not getting invested in something that makes sense. It has to make sense. It has to be a layer one. It has to be decentralized finance. It has to support Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is doing. And it has to also support what's going on in the financial structure and change of the entire world. So we're going to talk about a little bit of that economic stuff. Guys, we're not going to geek out on this. We're just going to cover some of the basis. I recommend in these times, guys, you grab yourselves one of these. I don't know if a lot of you guys have them, but you may need it. I don't know. That's my, I need it. I need that faith. I need that, that guidance, that support. Now, I didn't put that up to offend anybody that has a different belief in a different religion or anything like that, but that's mine. That's my go-to. Everybody's juice is different, right? But I recommend everybody grab one of these for sure, because you need to be prepared and set yourself up for financial success. What's coming, guys, it's either you're going to choose to get into crypto and be in line with what's going on with the global change, or you're going to be that middle class that falls into poverty. So I'm just saying, not meaning to offend anybody, but we got to keep it real, right? You got to get in where you fit in. Guys, there's a lot of great projects. But what I see, the United States dollar is starting to weaken. Like, it's been out of the gym for quite some time, obviously. But there is some steroids that are coming up on deck, and that's called Bitcoin, digital currency, cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance, payment rails, data sovereignty, because the world is switching to decentralization right before our very eyes, just as it did in 1973 when that gold standard became fiat. Now fiat is going digital. Guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you could stay in tune and stay on up to date with the Run My Crypto videos. Guys, I got nothing but love for you, and I'm guiding you in the best way. This is not financial advice in no way necessary. This is just healthy education for you to get it in and get it cracking and make some money in your future. It's very evident that the financial institution is changing. The financial era is changing. We obviously have seen a lot of different changes. We go back to where gold became that, that support system for the dollar. The US dollar has essentially outlived everything else as a strong entity within the monetary system. Now, the thing is that, Euro's been really strong. Every country that, as far as like we get into, if you understand Forex, foreign exchange, that was a very powerful time, and I believe we're going to get back to that. But the thing is that, gold and all the nations and everybody involved, all the greed from US to Saudi Arabia to everybody's greedy when it comes to money, right? But we don't have to, as retail people, sit on the sideline and watch all this money just flow pass through us, because we don't have the discipline to put ourselves in a situation where we're going to gather up, as much positive cryptocurrency or as much realistic cryptocurrency as we need. Meme coins, I don't even touch it no more. Although there is money to be made, but I wouldn't even touch that, because right now it's not a game. The game has been played in the previous 6 to 8 years, maybe even 10, 12. But now we're going into realistic. We're going into reality. If you miss Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, I mean, you're already gone. It's gone. Right now, you could get Bitcoin under $100,000. Guys, there's other projects. XRP, probably going to be one of the biggest payment moving systems that is in place. Zebec Network, I believe, is going to be another big payment system. Why? Because Donald Trump has built World Liberty Financial, which is a decentralized finance bank, which he's always been massive about making extreme amount of money, and he's been very successful at it. So he created World Liberty Financial with his son Eric Trump, Steve Witkoff, and a couple other members. Now, they also created a Bitcoin ETF that runs along the lines with Jesus, I can't think. I'm always dropping the ball on that stuff. But there's basically a ETF out there, not an ETF, but basically a stock. I think it's called American Bitcoin, something like that. But they're already getting crazy with it, you know. And then you have MicroStrategy, one of the biggest Bitcoin holders in the entire universe. That's it. There's no other way to explain it. That's Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy. Huge. And BlackRock has a piece of the pie. Now you have to understand what's coming next is a big buy once the Clarity Act kicks in. This is why it's so important for you to set yourself up. You know, XRP is under $2. Zebec is very cheap. This is the time. This is the time to really go hard and go all in on dollar cost averaging as much as you possibly can to position yourself so you do not miss this financial change. That's what's so important. We've seen the change time over time. You know, you don't want to be with your head up your ass when the currency system, monetary system, the digital system goes into play. And, you know, everybody like myself may look like a fool right now, screaming and hollering, saying, hey guys, wake up, you know, do your damn research, buy these coins that are actually going to save your financial life, because sooner or later it's going to happen. And you're going to be forced to try to figure out how to buy this stuff. All these stable coins are being created for a reason. All these payment rail companies are being created for a reason. All the data sovereignty businesses, all the AI businesses, all the rendering businesses, they're all there. Understand them. Internet computer, render, every VET. You have VET, you got QNT, you got XLM, you got all these huge companies, Cellframe, you know, you got Litecoin, you have tons and tons, AI Solidus, who else? FET. You have tons and tons of cryptocurrencies to choose from. Get yourself positioned. Pick the niche that you want to get into. Build it. 6 coins, 6 powerful coins like Solana, Ethereum, BNB. You think BNB is gonna not be a part of this big change? You're crazy. The CZ, that guy is very adamant about being a big part of the cryptocurrency new era. This is not a dog and pony show. This is like some real world stuff that's kicking in. Plume, a lot of good cryptocurrencies. Make sure you guys are doing your own research, because the times are going to change with or without you. You need to get on board before you get left behind. That's why I'm stressing these videos. I'm going to keep putting out these new world era, especially with Zebec Finance. They're going to start. I think they're going to be one of the biggest distributors of payment systems in the United States of America. So a lot of people think that XRP, that's like a global. And when you look at Zebec could basically fund the whole United States through World Liberty Financial, utilizing USD1. Guys, get on board, man, before you miss this train. I'm here for you. I'm taking my time to do this for you to make some money. Guys, I love you. Take care. Be blessed. I'll see you guys on the next one.